Welcome. Today I am presenting a fine art limited edition print titled Number 11 Fishing Vessels in Harbour, and this was created from the 1912 woodcut of the legendary artist Arthur Segal, and here it is. This is woodcut 11, which was used to print number 11 fishing vessels in harbour. You can see that the direct method was used as the image on the woodcut has been flipped and is a mirror onto the print. So when you press the paper onto the woodcut as the template, you reverse the image on the actual paper. These limited edition prints were published by my father, Richard Nathanson, under license from the daughter of Arthur, Marianne Segal, in 1972. There are several ways these prints can be identified. On the lower left-hand corner is the publisher's stamp, which reads, "Published by Richard Nathanson," and then underneath, copyright sign M. Segal, 1972. In the center is the word edition, and under that is the number 80, indicating 80 stamped and numbered limited edition prints were produced. And in order to identify sheets involved in the 1972 editioning, the publisher instructed Barcham Green to use the watermark of the artist's signature, and there it is on the lower right corner. Reads A. Segal. That is not an actual signature, but is a watermark of the artist's signature. This particular print is number 14 of 80 similar prints produced in 1972, and if you look on the back, you can see there's the number 14 on the back of the publisher's stamp, and that has been inscribed by my father. This is a handmade wove paper by J. Barcham Green Ltd, and during the making of the paper they added a dye to give the paper an off-white appearance, so that if you compare it to something that is, say, ice white, like this mount board here, you can see the difference, and it does give these prints a certain look. The prints produced in 1972 also have this edging, which is called deckle edging, where it has not been cut straight, but it's just been left the way it's come out of the handmade production process. In 1972, my father also published this catalogue, a collection of woodcuts by Arthur Segal, and number 11, Fishing Vessels in Harbour, does feature in this catalogue. This catalogue is cited and referenced in the main literature on Arthur, which is the book Arthur Segal 1875 to 1944 by the authors Herzagarot and Liska, published by Argon in Germany in 1987, where they use the numbering from this catalogue to number the woodcuts that they featured in their book. As such, many of the images in the Herzagarot and Liska book are likely reproductions of these 1972 limited edition prints. Very few prints from these woodcuts are known to have occurred prior to that 1972 editioning. For some of the woodcuts, it is possible that no prints were taken prior to 1972. They were something that Arthur had. He always had them with him. This is not a full definitive representation of everything he created in terms of woodcuts, but he never seemed to have gotten round to fully editioning. This is something that Marianne and my father decided to do in 1972. This is the woodblock carving that created 11 fishing vessels in harbour, and this was carved by Arthur on the Baltic likely on Bornholm Island on holiday with his family in 1912. And it is a beautiful little carving where Arthur has removed the wood that is meant to be the unprinted space on the print. He has sort of added a very sort of artistic element to it. And these are fantastic little expressionist low relief carvings done on holiday with his family, but right before we then descend into the chaos of the First World War. So these are fascinating and exquisite little artworks in and of themselves, and are quite a special cultural archive of that time. Nathanson Fine Art is making number 14 of 80 of number 11 fishing vessels in Harbour available to purchase for £750. This print has been stored flat, it has never been rolled, it has never been framed. It is in superb condition. Now, as we are print collectors ourselves here at Nathanson Fine Art, we have also included within the purchase price a premium grade storage folio to store your very expensive, rare and beautiful print. I will show you that now. This is it. Acid-free tissue paper that I have cut and selected myself in order to preserve your print in the condition in which you buy it. Then it will be put to one side to await shipping. This is a very nice storage system in which to place and store an expensive print as you're deciding what to do with it. You could store it in here long term as well. So as this print is extremely rare and does represent an investment opportunity, we have a ready-made system for you to keep your investment in perfect condition. Another interesting thing about these prints is that the printer commissioned to carry out the editioning was a man named Will Carter, who's a very notable figure within the British print community. If you do not wish to spend £750 on this exceptionally rare piece of fine art and print history, then I direct you to my Redbubble store, where I have created a number of designs after this artwork, and you should probably be able to find something there that you can enjoy at a more affordable price. Thank you.